Welcome to Prince Maths Clinic, the e-learning solution at your pace and time. It's a beautiful day and welcome once again to class. Today we shall be looking at simultaneous equations. Trust me, I'm not going to be using the conventional method you know. I'm going to be using a very fast and short trick to solve any simultaneous equation. But a note of warning, this method works for any simultaneous equation, but I will recommend them for any objective exam because objective exam has to do with speed and accuracy. I will recommend that you apply the method I'm about to show you. Let's go right into the solution to this particular question. We were given that 2x minus y equals to 6. So write that down. And 2x plus 4y equals to 1. I want to obtain the value for x. Now watch what I'm going to do. So since I want to obtain the value for x, I will take this 4, this to multiply this. So what is 4 times 6 is 24, because this is positive 4 times positive 6. Then I'm going to put a minus here. Then 1 times minus 1 will give us minus 1. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Then remember there must be a minus here. Good. Then all over. Then I'll come here and say 4 times 2. Positive 4 times positive 2 is 8. Then I'll put a minus. Then 2 times minus 1 will give you what? Minus 2. So simplifying this, what will this give us? 24 minus times minus will give us plus. So this becomes 24 plus 1, which is 25. Then this becomes plus as well. Minus times minus is plus. So this is 8 plus 2, which is what? 10. And if you, 5 can go here 5 times, 5 can go here twice. So the value for x is 5 over 2. So to obtain y is very simple. Just put the value for x in any of the equation you prefer. So I'll prefer to use equation 1. So therefore, to get my y, all I just need to do is to say that my y, if I move y here, it becomes positive, right? And if I move 6 here, it becomes negative. So my y will become what? Negative 6 plus 2x. And what is my x? My x is 5 over 2. So I'll remove it and put what? 5 over 2. 2 cancels 2. So this becomes minus 6 plus 5, which is minus 1. So it means that in this equation, x is what? 5 over 2. And the value for y is minus 1. You can always check to see if you are correct. Let's do that right away. X is 5 over 2, so put 5 over 2 here. 2 times 5 over 2 minus, then y is minus 1, right? Equals to, this is 2, we cancel 2. So minus and minus is plus. So 5 plus 1 is 6. It means the equation, first equation is correct. Second one, 2 again into 5 over 2 plus 4 times minus 1. So we cancel 2. So here I have 5. Then 4 times minus 1 is minus 4. 5 minus 4 gives us 1. So it's correct. Let's look at another equation to buttress the same point I emphasized in this particular question. Let's look at this interesting set of questions. The first one, that's number 2, says 4u minus v equals to 11. So we are going to write that down. Now, to get our u, just do this. 2 times 11, 22. Minus, then minus this. 4 times 1 minus 4 because this is negative 1 over, then you take this 2 times 4, 8. 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. So this is plus. So this becomes 26. 22 plus 4 is 26. Then this is plus 8 plus 5 is 13. So, and 13 can go in 26 2 times. So u is 2. So to get my v, just do this. Bring v here, becomes positive v. Bring 11 here, become negative 11 plus 4u. Then substitute the value for u here. U is what? 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. So minus 11 plus 8 is negative 3. Therefore, the value for u is 2 and v is negative 3. You can test to see if the value is correct. Then let's look at the third question. Third question says if 4p plus 3q equals to 5. So write that down. To obtain the value for p, we are going to do 5 times 5, which is 25. Then you put a minus. 4 times 3 is 12. Then you come here again. You do 5 times 4, which is what? 20. You put a minus. 3 times 3 is 9. So 25 minus 12 is 13. 20 minus 9 is 11. So the value for p is 13 over 11. We want to get q now. So q can be gotten from any of the equations. So let me use the first equation. Therefore, using this first equation, to get my q, I'll move this here. So this becomes 5. Then when it goes here, it becomes negative 4p. I'll divide everything by 3. Right? So 5 minus 4p. P is what? 13. So this becomes 4 times 13 over 11. Everything divided by 3. In this case, 4 times 13, 52. So this becomes 5 minus 52 over 11. Everything divided by 3. So if you do 5 minus 52, what you obtain 3 over 11. So when you now say 3 over 11 divided by 3, it becomes 3 over 11 times 1 over 3. So 3, we cancel 3, you get 1 over 11. So it means the value for q is 1 over 11. Q is 1 over 11. That is the value for q. But we are not asked to find p and q. We are asked to find 11 open bracket p plus q. So therefore, 11 over open bracket p plus q becomes 11 times p is 13 over 11, then plus 1 over 11. Since the denominators are the same, just go ahead and add the numerator. It becomes 13 plus 1 is 14. Everything over 11. 11 cancels 11, and you have 14 as our answer. We'll look at 2 other questions before we call it a wrap on today's class. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Share this video to your friends, family, and ask them to subscribe to this channel as well, so that YouTube can promote our channel so that more students that need things like this can get them. Thank you. Let's look at the fourth question. We have to solve for A and B in this equation. 6.5 can be rewritten as 2 times 6, 12, plus 1, 13. It can be written as 13 over 2. So permit me to change this to 13 over 2. Such that if you now say negative 2 times 13 over 2, you are going to get, this is it, negative 2 times 13 over 2. 2 will cancel 2. Here you have minus 1. Minus 1 times 13 gives you negative 13. That means that if you are to look for A, this will be negative 13. Then remember there's a minus here. Then 9 times 5 is 45. So negative 13 and negative 45 over, then you do 2 times 2, which is what? Negative 4, because negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Then minus in the middle again. Then you have positive 5 times 5, which is 25. Then this altogether is what? Negative 58. Then this and this is negative 29. Minus, we take out minus. 29 can go in 28 2 times, so A is 2. So I'm going to put the value for 2 into A in equation 2. I chose equation 2 to avoid the hassle of this fraction. So you can choose any of the equations. So this is now 5 multiplied by A, which is what? 2 minus 2B equals to 9. So 5 times 2 is 10. So I'll rub it off and put 10 instead. So I'll take this 2B to this side. It becomes positive 2B. If minus is 9 crosses here, it becomes minus 9. This is 10 minus 9. And 10 minus 9 is 1. So I'll leave it as 1. So if I divide both sides by 2, 2 will cancel 2. Therefore, B becomes what? 1 over 2. That's the value for B. So A is 2 and B is 1 over 2. Now, let's look at the fifth question. Looking at this fifth question, it is different from the ones we have been doing because this 3 is supposed to be here, this 5 is supposed to be here. So we are going to put them there. Y is coming first before X, here X before Y. So we have to rearrange. The way I'm going to rearrange is this. I am going to multiply everything here by negative 1 and rearrange at the same time. Then I'll move this constant to this part. So if I do that here in equation 1, if I multiply everything by negative 1, this becomes positive 5x. So I'm going to write 5x. Then this becomes negative 3y. Then this becomes positive 3 when it is here. So when I cross it over to this other side, it becomes negative 3. So this is my first equation. Then the second equation is okay, the way it is, because x, y. So I'll write 2x minus 6y. Then if I move this here, it becomes minus 5. So to get my x first, as usual, minus 6 times minus 3 is positive 18. Then you put a minus. Then minus 5 times minus 3 is everything over the negative 6 times positive 5 is negative 30. Then you put a minus. 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. Then simplifying this, 18 minus 15 is 3. Then minus 30, this becomes plus 6. It's negative 24. Then 3 can go in 24 8 times. So this becomes minus 1 over 8. Then to get our y, substitute it in any of the equations. So I'm going to substitute this in equation 2. So equation 2, to obtain y, if y crosses to this side, become positive, right? Then if 5 moves here, it becomes positive 5. So I'll put that positive 5. Then this is positive 2x. Then I'll divide everything by the coefficient of 6 here. So this becomes 5 plus 2. X is what? Negative 1 over 8. Everything over 6. Then this is 5. This 2 can go in this 4 times. So this is minus 1 over 4. Everything over 6. Then if you subtract quarter from 5, you get 4 3/4. And you can convert this from 4 3/4 to what? This is mixed fractions. I want to convert it to an improper fraction by saying 4 times 4, 16. 16 plus 3, that is 19 over 4. So I'll put 19 over 4 here. So simplifying this means 19 over 4. Divide, return to multiplication. This becomes 1 over 6. So this becomes 19 times 1 is 19. And 4 times 6 is 24. So it gives us our x to be minus 1 over 8 and our y to be 19 over 24. So let's look at the last question for this class. The question is 4y minus 3z equal to 7 and 3y minus 2z equals to 5. Now we have to find the value for y minus z. So going from this to obtain our y, just do minus 2 times 7 give you negative 14. Then you put a minus in between. Then you say 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. Then you take negative 2 times 4. You get negative 8. Put a minus in between. 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. Simplifying this becomes positive. So this becomes what? Positive 15 minus 14, which is 1. Then this becomes positive 9 minus 8, which is 1. So the value for y is 1. Then let us substitute the value for 1 into any of the equation. If you substitute it here or here, so let me substitute in this first equation. So my 4y is 4 times 1 minus 3 times z equals to 7. So 4 times 1 is 4. So if I move 3z here, it becomes positive 3z. And if I move positive 7 here, it becomes negative 7. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. Then z becomes negative 3 divided by 3, which is negative 1. And the question said we should find y minus z. Therefore, if we do y minus z, it's going to be 1 minus 1, which will give us 2. So the value for y minus z is simply 2. I want to believe that you truly understood all that we have been doing using the 6 examples. And if you truly understand, kindly solve this equation. 4m minus 3 equals to 3m plus n equal to 2n plus 5m minus 12. And drop the solution in the comment section. Do not forget to share this video to your friends and loved ones. Bye for now.